Let me pick up some ammo while I wait for people to get in here.
I'm still frozen? The heck? Hey, Mikey, can you hear me?
Oh, shoot, we lost you. Yeah, I can hear you.
I got a phone call.
Hey,
And
so go ahead, press X and leave,
there
and
we
then
go.
just go back to the messenger and hit the link again. It'll let you back in.
Is that working again, though? Am I on?
No, you're black,
No?
but I can hear you.
Okay. I'll be back.
All right, buddy. What up, guys?
Up, everyone.
I wasn't planning on doing a live at all, but I was watching. I want to go live, so.
Yeah, I was sad I missed it. I went and did dinner with the in-laws. They got family in town, so they actually may show up and interrupt me for a little bit. I may have to disappear while I talk to them when they get here. But
yeah, no, it was just a little spontaneous.
Yeah, I doubt we'll get that many people because I bet Jordan burned them out on a 4-hour live.
Yeah, dude, I goes live for a long time. I can't think of what to say for that long.
He's really good at going through pretty much each and every comment. When I'm on a live, man, I'll end up going back the day after and watching my own live because I realize how many comments I miss. And then I'm like, oh man, I'm an idiot. That's what they were talking about. And
Yeah. Especially when you get like 20 people in there and everybody's laughing and chatting, you definitely miss some.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Evelyn? What horse you talking about? You can ride it.
Can I ride that horse?
Anytime.
Can I pet that dog?
Wait, how old these people are. Never mind, I take that back.
Homemade, what's up? Andy Lowe. Good to see you, Mr. Machine Gun.
Still on the Apex, dude. Have you got yourself an Apex yet?
I have not. I like the idea, but 90 is my sweet point. In fact, I think I just brought it down here, but Ethan gave me the coolest gift at ECST, handed me this and said, heard you wanted it, and just gave it to me. I'm like, are you kidding me? So,
That's awesome.
but I was shooting this and I was missing right and left. I just took just measured it. I had it set to 93, and that's why I was missing. Put it down to 90, dead on with it now.
Dead on. I've heard from a few people that thing shoots is a good shooter, that Axiom.
Jordan has said this, and I'll kind of agree. It's a cheat code, man. Like it's good. The fiber optic sight, I replaced it, and boy, man, if you don't have the right fiber optics, it won't bend correctly, and they snap and break. I had to like melt mine. It was a pain, but
when he gave it to you, it didn't have one.
Oh, he had one in there, but it was just a tiny little, like just through the hole. These are meant to like wrap around to pick up even more light and just super glow. So that's what I wanted to try, and it's not doing so hot because of the. I mean, it still glows pretty brightly, but
yeah,
it my job here, as you can see, isn't so great.
How's your band life on those?
This is an Omega right here, and the Omega white, like lately I was tying too tight, but for a while, dude, I could not break a 0.4 Omega band. I was surprised by it. But then for some reason I cut some BSB, and I was not a fan of BSB. And I think it was because I got this guy, the Saker, and Tim Henry swears by the BSB as well. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just give it a try. And I've fallen in love with BSB again. I think I was cutting it too short before, and the pole was just too heavy for me. It's 0.45. So,
Yeah, BSB is a good band. I like Sniper Sling Yellow, BSB, Omega.
yeah, man, those are, I would say, my top threes as well. I put some Omega green on one of my pickle forks, but I got to shorten it a bit. But that I'm liking that too.
Trapper D's gave me a pickle fork at the tournament I need to probably use to get down pickling, but I don't know, man. I haven't been able to shoot a hole out lately, so I'm just still stuck on a regular slingshot.
I owned a pickle fork. I back in the day, I think it's I'm gonna say it wrong. I can't remember who gave them to me. I want to say backyard. Gene.
Gene
What is?
Kirk.
Yes, Gene Kirkland sent me. I saw one of his pickle forks and asked about it, and he sent me like 6 pickle forks when I just bought one from him. Yeah, and I was like, "Are you crazy?" I have like it's one of my first slingshot related videos actually on YouTube, just thanking him for the haul. But I honestly, I shot those like a handful of times, then put them down and was like, nope, I can't pickle. And I will still, like, I wouldn't try pickle forking down here. No way.
Yeah,
But
no pickle fork in my house either. To be honest, I'm not.
not with that sitting there.
I think I think I'm gonna get rid of the range that's in my house to make room for Omega stuff. And instead of shooting inside to stay cool, I think I'm gonna get some lights out here and shoot at night during the summer. You know what I mean? Because
Oh
dude,
yeah,
in the house, it's tight feeling. Like even you down there, you're probably not as relaxed down there as you are outside. Like it's not the
true,
same. You know?
true. Yeah, I've had one fork hit down here, and I've been scared since.
Oh,
Like,
I've spackled like 10 holes. I busted paint. It's ridiculous.
yeah.
Yeah.
So far, I've not damaged anything of importance. But it's yeah, it's
I mean,
scary being down
that
here.
spackling's easy, right? But yeah, dude, I got probably 13 craters throughout the drywall in my house.
Yeah, I've just got a few too many screens that are valuable to me down here. It's the
Oh,
arcade games and the large screen there. So that's what worries me. But so far so good. It's I broke my mirror sitting next to my barrel in my garage because I went to draw and it just slipped out as I was drawing and nailed the mirror, put a hole right in it. I had it for like 3 weeks.
yeah. For me, it was 4 kits, and also I learned long draw inside.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that was where that's where 95% of the damage came from. Learning long draw inside your house.
There's Ethan. I was just showing off this beauty and saying I wasn't hitting great with it, but I just readjusted it to 90, and all of a sudden I can shoot with it.
Yeah, everybody tells me, man, they shoot really well with those. I've heard a few people say the van life is not that great because it gets chinged up a little bit, but that's
So
not.
far, I haven't had that problem. I probably
Yeah,
haven't shot it enough to really notice that part of it, but I could see, it having some edges on it,
yeah.
but
Come on, dogs. Come on, guys.
especially shooting in the long draw with that thing, I could see it hitting the frame back.
Yeah, yeah, smashing it, dude. I wasn't super stoked about these being 95 either. I would have rather him be a 90, but he told me he had them made like that because they don't have any 95s and they get a lot of requests for them. But dude, it's not too bad to adjust. I
Right.
mean, an hour shoot. If I were to stay out here and just shoot for an hour, I mean, I think I'd have it dialed in just like a 90.
I mean, I'll say this: I would rather shoot with above 90 than under 90.
Yeah, yeah. It's easier to go lower than it is to go higher. That's for sure.
Yeah, man, I can't. When I go higher, I'm getting way too. The pickle fort scares me. I'm gonna nail the glasses.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. With glasses, I wouldn't even play
Yeah,
around. That's why I'm surprised. Andy from Sling and Clay, I'm surprised he hasn't picked one of these up yet.
Andy, thank you for the cool basement comment. I guess you've never been on one of the lives when I gave a little tour of my little gaming man cave here, but I guess some arcades and all my classic Nintendo and Atari stuff. And
Yeah,
a
guys.
giant TV waiting to be nailed with a 3/8 ball.
Coin, how old are you? You're in your 40s or high 30s?
45 at ESC or at ECST. I turned 45. Yeah.
Right on. I just turned 32 right after ECST. But you're living like the 40-year-old man's dream.
Oh yeah, man. That's what happens. We have money to spend, and we spend it on our stupid nostalgia.
Heck yeah, dude. That's what I want to be like you when I'm your age, Coin.
you, you heard it here. He said he wants to be like me. I take note, Slingberger.
You know, when I'm 45, I don't want to be in debt and I don't want to be stressed.
I will say this: it's a good feeling to know that if I need something, I can just go get it. If I have some car trouble, I can just take care of it. You know, it's not a
Yeah.
crisis, and
No,
that's I had not had that feeling for years, man. So it feels
paycheck,
good to be there.
paycheck to paycheck living is rough, man. And when you
Oh
don't have
yeah,
paycheck to paycheck no more, it's like something you never want to have to do again, you know?
right. Well, I'm glad you're at a point, man. I mean, I don't know financially. I know you're talking about getting the lawyer stuff figured out and whatnot, and it seems like are you going to be making a living on Omega at least?
So I mean, Omega's doing really well, right? And we're trying to grow it, and we still have more to grow. Like we have shops to buy, we have machines to buy. So I'd like to get some before we were taking salary from it,
Uh
just
huh.
a little more. But if I didn't want to grow anymore, you know, we're doing good. But I don't plan on. I plan on kind of getting kind of like an easy, just something to take, you know, like a part time, something cool kind of job,
Mm-hmm.
and then hopefully only have to do that for a couple of years, and then Omega will be big enough, and I'll feel comfortable
Right.
that I can take me and Chuck can take salaries, and also it can stay growing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. That's awesome. Good for you. Yeah. I don't. I'm not trying to pry in on the day to day or anything, but good
No,
for you.
you're good. No, dude, I've worked my butt off for many years, and it's
Look at
paid.
you getting all professional. I worked my butt off.
I worked my butt off for many years. We all have, right? We've all worked our butt off, but you know, staying at the same job all these years has a benefit. You know, I have a lot of friends who are smart people, and they have good trades, but they bounced around from so many jobs, always trying to find that perfect job, that they're still kind of at that level. You know, like they were never able to advance at one place and
Yeah.
just keep rising. And it's like, man, you know, like you got to get over the grass is greener somewhere else, and just, you know, either stick it out where you are or try not to bounce around too much. You know what I mean? Because that kind of holds you back.
Oh, I did. I was 1 to 2 years at most of my jobs. Now I'm going on well over a decade. I think I'm pushing 11 or 12 years now with my current position. So,
Yeah,
or current
yeah.
job, I should say.
I
I mean,
pretty
we went through buyouts and stuff, but I'm still doing the same thing I've always done.
yeah. I've been at the same place since I like when I graduated high school. I quit my high school jobs and did the tree thing. But I'm glad to be getting out of trees, dude. It's been super hot here, and you know, man, it's just been so hot, and I'm just so glad I don't have to deal with worrying about a crew working out there, worrying about my equipment breaking down out there.
Oh, I hear you.
Oh man, I've just been each day. It's like I get a little bit more monkeys off my back. I can breathe a little better, you know. And dude, it's crazy. Like my skin is clearing up. Oh,
Stress
dude,
free.
I was like,
Stress, man.
dude, the last like 9 months, I'm like, dude, I'm having worse acne now than I've had in my entire life. And if you guys go back and watch my vids and the lives, you'll see, dude, I am broken out everywhere all the time.
Oh.
Well, you guys know there's been lives of people making fun of that big old one I had on my head. It's even been made fun of. Okay, it's so.
The trolls like to pick on that real fast.
And dude, my skin's clearing up. I'm all like, I'm like de-stressing, man. It's nice. I'm getting motivation back, like, cause I'm somebody when I'm overwhelmed and overstressed. I just kind of want to go crawl in a hole. I just want to go crawl in my room, put the covers over my head, and
Oh man, I am a sleeper, dude. When stuff gets hard, I'm ready. My body wants to shut down. Just
I know
forget
exactly.
about it.
Yeah, yeah. You're like, why am I tired already? I've only been up 4 hours, but man, I'm ready to nap. Yeah, I know what you mean, dude. I hate that unmotivated feeling, and I know it gets to me bad when I don't feel like shooting.
Right,
You know
right.
what
Oh
I mean?
yeah, man. When I know there's something that brings me joy or is something that it's my hyper focus typically, and I can't even get into that. Yeah, that's not a good sign. Not a good sign.
Yeah. So, I seen I seen Jordan live, kind of talking with him and chatting in there made me want to do a live. So thanks for going live with me, Coinworker.
Absolutely, man. It's about time we went live.
Hey, did you meet Jacob Burrows at the tournament?
Probably. I'm horrible with names. Tell me about him.
He's got a new channel. I can't remember what it's called, but he's I kind of talked him into starting a channel, but man, now I feel bad. I can't remember the name. I was gonna plug his channel, and I can't remember.
That's funny because I think I may have just subbed to him because he was in a chat not long ago, and I was like, I don't recognize this guy, and oh yeah, I'll friend him.
Yeah, he's
He said
cool.
something about going to HHST or AIM or something. I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
it might have been him. I can't remember.
yeah. Man, dude, I feel like an idiot for forgetting his channel name. But anyways, I'll remember it, and when I do, I'll plug his.
I'm almost positive I'm subbed to that name. It sounds familiar. May not be the one I was talking about, but yeah, I
Yeah.
think if you look his name up, it'll. I think that might be his channel name.
Um, it was a good little name. Man, I can't believe I can't remember. Dude, I get one of them spanky monkey targets.
I got two of them, man. I'm beating the living snot out of them.
Have you destroyed one yet?
Not at all.
There's in the sun and the rain now. I'm gonna go look at it.
Squatch. Glad to see you're in here. Jeff, what is up?
That's something I get satisfaction out of, dude. When I'm shooting a target, after I've been smacking it for a while, I like to go up and see how beat up it is.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know why.
man. I like those silicone 30s because after enough abuse, they start tearing and then they do fall apart. And I'm like,
It
that's
feels
right. I hit it that many times.
yeah. I like a target that breaks over time, but not too quick.
Right.
It
Exactly.
gives you something to work for.
Yeah, one of these microfiber targets I have is finally like loose layers just hanging there now. Like the red middle piece is flopping around, and I'm like, yes, I've beaten that up, and it's a little 40.
Yeah, yeah. I probably shoot those the least, which I should shoot those more, because those are fun, especially when you hit the red part. It makes a different noise.
Oh yeah, they've got a pretty good crack when you got a good hit.
Oh, right over it. Yeah, this
Yeah,
Apex.
those spanky monkeys, man, they make a good sound too when you hit them.
Do you have a Timber 26 target?
I've never had one yet, but when I saw the Spanky Monkeys, that's why I bought two of them. I was like, I've never gotten the Timber, and I've always wanted one. They
Yeah,
seem similar in style.
yeah. They each got their own flavor, but as far as like the quality of them and the
Hmm.
quality of the product you're gonna get, I would say they rival each other for sure. Both great products, Timber and these Spanky Monkeys. For
Fork Knocker Slings, says Ethan. Is that
yeah,
Burroughs?
guys, that's his name. All right. I don't feel like he's super known, guys, but I've met him a little bit. I met him at ECSD. I've talked to him in the chat. He's a good guy, Jacob Burrows. Check him out. Um, he's the guy I keep telling you guys about that shot his hand at ECST twice, buried a 9.5 inside his hand, had to dig it out with pliers, and then shot the rest of his scores. So
Oh,
has much respect in my book for that. And he got like 13th or 10th. He got close to the 10 to the 10th place mark. I can't remember exactly what he
So you're
got.
saying he beat us?
He beat us. Yeah, he beat with a messed up hand.
Nice.
So,
I don't
guys,
know if you're burying them in your hand, you shouldn't be doing better than I'm doing, right? No.
because he's full butterfly. So I don't know what
Yeah,
happened. I don't know if he flinched or how it happened.
it can
But
happen to any of us.
I'm trying to get Benji to get him on the sling den so we could figure out how that happened.
Oh man.
But yeah, guys, Fork Knocker Slings, give him a sub, please. He's a good dude.
I'll be sure to check it. Speaking of another up and coming YouTube artist, and I'm going to say artist, have you been watching any of Linder Sucks videos?
You know, dude, I'm not very good about watching everybody's video. I didn't watch it, but I did see he put out a video about fork widths and how to adjust your aiming. And I thought that was, if you can put out the information right, that is an excellent thing to make a video about.
Oh, he put it out right. It is spot on. Where was this guy when I first met him? I was like, you need a YouTube video, man. Like, why aren't you making videos? And he's like, oh, I'm kind of a perfectionist and this and that. I'm like, just put them out there, dude. And
Once
finally, he
that,
is. What's that?
Once you get over caring about every stupid little thing, that's when you can really start to put the content out. You know what I mean? And not worry about if you got a booger in your nose or if you stutter or whatever. But yeah, dude, he was hydro dipping slingshots and everything. That's something I really want to get into. I don't know if you guys watched Fowler's vid earlier, but somebody had a
Yes.
dipped sparrow. Did you see how sick that hydro dip looked on
Dude,
that?
I don't think that was dipped. I mean, it looked, unless I don't know what he did, but it was nice. I don't know how you can dip something that had great straight lines, unless he's
Yeah,
printing off the dip. You
yeah. That
know, like I don't. Wow,
I
it
want to
was a
get.
good one.
I want to get into that. Probably got to get because Jordan hydro dips, doesn't he?
Jordan's wife hydro dips,
Oh,
and Linder was doing some hydro dipping as well. I gave him a PFS that I had from. I was telling you that the batch of PFS I got from Glenn or Gene, and yeah, I hydro dipped one of those because he's been inspiring me to do it. So I gave that to him at the ECST. But
dude, that's cool. Yeah, some of the aluminum stuff that we have for sale, I'd really like to hydro dip and have it have like a hydro dip option.
yeah, man, even if you don't do it well on aluminum, like that'll come through then where it doesn't really get hit. That'll look great.
Yeah,
Metallic with some cool colors, be nice.
you got a hydro dip sparrow from Smo? Right on, John. That's awesome. Yeah, if I didn't know if anybody watched Fowler's video earlier, I thought it was a pretty good video.
I did. I was a little disappointed. There wasn't enough me and there wasn't enough you.
That's all right. That's what we have our own videos for. You know, I am bummed. I did get a good amount of video, but I don't know how much video I got of you. When we were together in the woods course, that was when that giant mob was in there that would break
Yeah.
into parts and then come together as one and then break up. So like we didn't get, I don't know, we didn't get quality time, Coin.
Oh, that's all right, man. We were all over. There were so many people. That's this is why we just have to do more tournaments. That's my thing is I wanted to float and meet as many people as possible. I didn't want to pull and snub people like I did Rex at HHST. So, I was trying to be more, hey, who are you? Tell me about yourself. How do I know you? Have I met you? That sort of thing. Because, yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
that I actually snubbed Rex. He's giving me a hard time. But we
Probably,
did not hang out or talk. Even Andy Lowe was at HHST, and I barely remember him. I think we talked shortly near the end.
you probably snubbed him just a little bit. It probably wasn't a lot, but maybe just a baby snub.
I mean, have you met the guy? It's kind of easy to be,
He,
keep going on, man.
he's an easy snubber. Poor Rex. Where is Rex? Pee hole.
I don't know, man. That dude should be here. He's probably sleeping or something. Old people. 10 o'clock, 10:41 for him, probably. I think it might be even later for him.
Yeah.
No, he's on the same. He's on ESC. He's E
He's central.
Eastern.
Yeah.
He's Central. Oh, okay.
I,
Well, then it's even
I,
earlier.
I can't remember where the heck he is.
Yeah, I got to hang out with Ethan a lot. That felt good. Yeah, I gravitate toward Ethan and Linder and I. We went through the woods. In fact, the one thing that makes me mad is I got stuck in the woods course at night. We went on a night shoot and completely missed the black light range.
Yeah, I missed the black light range again too, but I did get a lot of range time, just not during. I got some of it at night, but not a crazy amount of time.
Yeah.
But the range was fun, man. I had a lot of fun down on that range this year. I spent way more time down there. I fired way more shots at the tournament this year than I did last year. Way more.
I went through 1,500 rounds probably
Oh, dude,
of my own rounds. And I was using handfuls at the range of other, I'd walk by and just grab a handful of crap ammo and shoot it. And
I'm pretty sure I shot $2,000. I went through like 10 band sets, but remember, I don't have crazy long band life like some people do. I'm getting like
right.
250. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
I was eating through bands, man, but that's because I went through and I pre-tied a ton of band sets and I was tying them all way too tight. My technique wasn't that great that night. Not a good thing when you do like 20, 50 freaking bands.
I was lucky. I was lucky to make mine over a couple days. Make that many at once.
Yeah, I'm exaggerating, but I had quite a few made in one sitting that I'm pretty sure I had done something wrong because they were just snapping real fast at the tie, real fast, and I was like, yeah, that's not normal.
Yeah, it's raining there. Yeah, it was raining here earlier. We got our first monsoon today. It was wind.
We need a rain, man. We've had a week of like 90-degree temperatures and 100-degree temperatures with nothing. I know you're like, yeah, so, but
Well, uh, we were in the all week until today because I woke up. It was cloudy all day and then it stormed like crazy earlier. But which is good because usually our monsoons are late. They don't come in until the first or second week of July. So the fact they're already here, that's going to be good news for us because last year we got super gypped. But I don't
yeah,
have to worry about this kind of crap no more. Normally the storms would keep me busy and I worry about how much rain we're getting so the trees are growing, but don't got to worry about that no more.
it feels good, man. It does. It feels good when you're no longer being in charge. I remember the day. So I worked at a internet shop that my best friend owned, and we sold it to a larger company that I still work for. But I remember the day he signed the paperwork. I was driving home, and I got up to a stoplight, and suddenly my friend's sitting next to me, and he rolls down the window and he's like, "Look at this! It's 5 o'clock and we're both going home." And it felt good because it's not our problem anymore.
And like that's like, dude, being in charge of other people, that's a responsibility, man. And it's stress. I don't like being stressed all the time. My dad lived his entire life stressed, and I feel like it shaved a bunch of years off his life.
Sure, sure.
I don't know. I don't want to be that guy.
I hear that, man. There's a comment: "Do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life." I don't necessarily believe that 100%. I think no matter what you do for a living, it's going to get stressful. I don't care if you got paid to sit on a beach; you're going to get sick of it after a while.
Yeah.
But it's still doing something that you want to be doing rather than something you have to do,
40 hours a week of anything is going to get old.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's the goal. Dude, what a perfect world it would be if we only had to work 3 or 4 days a week for about 4 or 5 hours. Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. I I I've had this conversation with my boss. I work to live. I don't live to work. Like there's a reason I'm putting in my hours and it's so that I can go have fun.
Yeah.
So when I'm off the clock, I'm off the clock, man. I got something in the mail the other day.
What'd you get? Oh,
Updated. Got a new patch.
you going to get patches for every year?
I think so. Every tournament I go to, I'll have a patch printed off.
Right on.
Stay on target.
Go to Hawkins this year, man.
I hope you do, dude. You'll enjoy it. I'll be there. That's the only other one I can make it to. I wish I could get to AIM, but honestly, the reason I could go to ECST was because I couldn't make it to AIM. So my wife pretty much said, "Hey, I want you at this event, and don't worry about this one. So go to ECST." So I did.
Yeah, I would go to Hawkins Hills as a shooter and not as a vendor. Uh, Being a vendor is a lot of work, dude.
I hear
Uh,
you.
Especially when you're flying, like it's a lot of work. If we didn't have people like Andy Lowe helping us with the table and the dang canopy and all that stuff, I mean, I don't know what we would have done, but we would have probably had to buy all that stuff there and then I don't know, leave it. I don't know, but it's cool to go to Hocking Hills just as a shooter, not have to worry about setting up a big old booth.
Yeah. I mean, you could always ship it to the place.
Yeah, but that
Right.
costs.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I mean, by the time you sell it, after all the money you paid to ship it there and ship the remaining back, whatever, it's like,
Yeah.
well,
You're doing it for exposure at that point.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's really all ECST was, and that's why like a couple other vendors kept asking me like what I was planning on selling and this and that, and I'm like, look, dude, I'm not going there to make sales. The only stuff I'm bringing to sell is to just make sure my booth and my table looks representable. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like
Yeah.
I didn't bring 100 of everything. I tried to bring some of the slingshots we wanted to highlight, the latex, of course, and merch, shirts. I didn't have
Yeah.
any. Otherwise, I would have brought hats. But yeah, it's like I don't go there to try to make a bunch of money. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Well, I mean, yeah, the focus. It's like I said, it's hard just as a shooter to get it all in. I couldn't imagine having a booth and trying to manage that at the same time too.
Yeah, yeah. Well, dude, I don't even try to stay up at the table. It's like if somebody wants something, hopefully they can either find somebody that knows how much they are, or find me, or you know.
Right.
I'm too much of a shooter, dude. I'm there having fun shooting and being with my friends. I
Heck yeah.
have to worry about selling stuff.
Well, that's one thing. I mean, I got to hand it to you and even Nathan as well. Just how down to earth you guys are, how like real people you are, right? Like that. It was great when I met you guys. Of course, we've got the YouTube relationship thing going, but still, it felt like I knew you for years. It was hey, what's up? You're not too cool for school. You're not, you're like, yeah, yeah, check out the stuff. Let me know what you like. Did you buy this one yet? You need to buy this one,
Dude,
but it was great. It's comfortable. It's not this like, oh, hey, all hail, or anything like that. So it felt good. I liked that.
yeah. I'm gonna try to turn on this back porch light and see if it helps. Hey, come on, Missy. Come on, girl. Crazy dogs.
Al, are you able to get 10 meters out of your garage? I can barely squeeze it out now that I've cleaned some stuff out against the wall and built my barrel in. And so I'm now hitting at 10 meters in my garage, but barely. Down here, I think I'm like 8 meters. That's why all the guys make fun of me.
How do I turn that light on? Huh. Oh, aha.
It's just.
Aha. All right.
Yeah, I go by Coinworker. Sorry, guys. Trent, yeah, I run. My channel is Coinworker. Look that up. You'll find me. There's one other like link that may get in front of me, and that's some dude that does Bitcoin stuff. I should have kept coinworker.com. I should have bought it because it would have been worth something.
Yeah. I need to get a light shining on that target, man, so I can see it better. Because I could come out here and shoot at night. It'd be nice.
You guys don't you don't struggle with too many bugs under the lights at night?
Dude, I'm in Arizona. We're pretty dry. I mean, we get bugs, we get some flies and some mosquitoes, but not like you guys.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Pass everywhere, like for all the little aphids to fly around in. So we got it pretty nice when it comes to bugs. If you go like
Nice.
a lake or a river here, then you're probably going to get a lot more bugs, but
Sure.
not in my backyard, buddy.
Yeah, I'm pretty close to a river across the street, so
Hey, stop. Don't be barking in my draw. Missy, stop. Come here. Missy. See, the French Bulldog is the vicious one, dude. It's crazy. One ready to attack. Come on. Come on, Missy. Trying to shoot.
When I was a tech going home from home to home, I learned quickly the smaller the dog, the more vicious and the more I had to keep my eye on it. The bigger
Yeah.
dogs, they let you know if you're allowed to come into the yard or not, right? Small dogs are like, "Hey, buddy, what's up?"
Yeah, as soon as you put your hand down for them to sniff.
Yeah, I can't read a small dog. Big dog, they'll let me know. I'm cool. I'm not cool. Okay, okay, you know. But man, that 40's giving me a hard time tonight.
There you go, Leon. Yeah, I can barely see mine. Come on, dog. Stop. Hey. Come on. Let's go. Missy.
2 misses in a row. It's falling apart.
Come on. Inside. It's barking too much.
There it is. Thank you, Squatch. Appreciate you putting that up there. Yeah, if you're not subscribed, I would always appreciate another subscriber.
Yeah, like and subscribe to Coin and Slingburger. And a few you got. Oh, dude, everybody in here's got channels now. Yeah, hit that like for me, guys. It looks like we got 8 likes, 25 people. Give me that thumbs up.
It's so hard to take the time and move things around to get that like.
Dude, I'm about to go get a light and try to shine it on that target. See if it'll work. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna grab.
I can hear you hitting it. There it was. Well, Trent, I appreciate the sub.
All right, we got a light. Oh, dude, that ain't nothing.
Yeah, I definitely need to order more ammo ever since the tournament. I've been doing a lot of practicing in my yard, especially pre tournament. I was shooting quite a bit in my yard. I hung targets up, and you guys have seen my lives, but yeah, I lose a lot of ammo shooting at like hanging targets in my yard. So
Yeah, you magnet you go out there with?
once in a while, but that grass usually swallows it up pretty good, where the roller magnet won't pick it up.
Yeah.
If I see it, I start picking it up, especially if there's a little spot that has 5 or 6 of them laying around.
Yeah, yeah. The way I got this catch box mounted on that stand, it's a sniper sling catch box, the box stand. So because I had it clamped on there, it makes the lip that catches the ammo shorter. So I get a crazy amount of bounce outs.
Oh man, yeah, yeah. My barrel that I made, that little smaller barrel, it does really well at not doing bounce outs, except for when I put the leather can target and I speed shoot. When I'm speed shooting, for some reason, those things bounce out like crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, when I speed shoot, I get that corner, especially with tubes. That corner, that tag end of the tube, man, catches me so much. At East Coast tournament, I also butterfly kissed myself so many times in the same spot. Dude, I had like a circle of road rash. It wasn't even a line; it was a circle. I got punched or something. It was crazy. You got an Egyptian friend?
All right, I got to run upstairs just for a minute. I'll be back.
All right, buddy. I'll keep them entertained.
All right.
There we go. Even though it's light out here, when I'm aiming, yeah, you can't really tell. But even though I got the lights on, when I draw back, man, that fork tip is like just blurry and blending into that darker background. I got a little light right there on the ground, shining up on the catch box a little bit to try to see it a little bit better. But somebody was asking me about this. This is I don't even know what flavor it is, buddy. It's an orange one. Yep. Oh, there we go. Strawberry mango. Gotta quit these things, dude. Using them way too much, and my chest gets heavy. I'd really like to get off the vape.
Oh man, if I could get off the vape, I would. But I also need to have something to hand to mouth.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you said that, and I realized I don't have mine. What did I do with mine? I know it was here. Found it. My guests arrived, but I think they went straight up to bed. So
Really? Well, that's easy for you.
yeah, they were over. It's my sister-in-law and stuff. They were over at their parents.
Heck yeah, dude. Shooting at night is different when you can't really see your fork tip. It's kind of fun though.
Dude, it's
Hitting.
the hardest thing for night shooting for me is tracking my ammo, because then I can't get on target. If I don't know I'm shooting low, I can't readjust.
That's probably one of the most frustrating things about missing is when you don't know where.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the hard thing when shooting at that. Did you shoot at the torch?
Oh no, I didn't. I watched. Didn't shoot at it though.
That was hard. The next night we went out and did that, and yeah. The only way I could adjust was start aiming as high as I thought and then listen for the wood. And as soon as we knew we were hitting the wood, we knew to drop down about 3 or 4 inches. Then we start hitting the target.
How big was that target?
Oh, it wasn't that big. It was probably like an 80 mil or something like that, but we were shooting it from a distance. So
Yeah, yeah. I watched from a distance. It looked cool though, guys. I had this thing at ECST where you shoot at this giant flame ball would go into the sky. You hit it first shot PFS and quit trying after that. Right on.
nice.
Dude, we got all these new buttons down here. What is this? There's like a guy with a negative sign. What is that? Remove guest. Okay, we don't want to do that.
I'm not seeing that. Oh, great. Now I'm gonna leave that alone, or I'm gonna start.
There's a share button. Huh, so I can share this to people. I'm going to try to share it with somebody and see what happens.
You're on Android, right? And you froze yourself. See, this is what he did. You
Okay,
froze
better not
yourself.
mess around. I'll stop messing with it.
All right, they're back. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Okay. Heck yeah. We are still smacking that spanking monkey. Yeah, today was a good day, guys. We got some good. I got a video out finally, thank goodness. But I released it right after Fowler's vid, so watching my video after Fowler's was probably like an epic letdown. But either way, I needed to get something out for the channel. I still got a bunch more vids to come from ECST, guys. I got a bunch of woods course footage. I got a quick little interview of Andy from Sling and Clay, and I got more head-to-head knockdown footage, and I got the award ceremony, which everybody pretty much. But still, I'm still gonna make videos, put my own little flavor on it, that way.
All right, my guests and my wife are all making fun of me now, so that's fun. Anyway,
for being live shooting Slingshot.
They're like, "You're such a nerd." Yeah.
Did you tell her there's 23 people watching this nerd?
Oh, I should have said I'm famous. I'm somebody important now.
They're the nerds. We're
Exactly.
some cool people stuff.
They're missing out on all the fun.
Sitting at around a table talking like a nerd does.
So I told them, I was like, I came up here and you guys weren't here, so I thought you guys all went to bed. They were just putting their stuff away.
There we go. Dude, it ain't too bad. Shoot. Can't see your fork tip? Don't matter.
This
Yeah.
is when your intuitive shooting comes in.
Heck yeah.
When your natural gift shows up.
I'm telling you, dude. At least if you're a long draw shooter, I feel like it's easy to adjust.
I
Probably
think
is
those
short draw
tips
too.
look nice and sharp. I will say the slings that I'm loving the most have a great point right on the tip. I was a fiber guy for a long time. Now I love the sharp point. Yeah, like that. That's beautiful.
Yeah. With a nice little slant.
Yes.
Doesn't take much. You don't have to put much of a slant there, but just a little tiniest bit helps.
Oh yeah. Yeah. If you cut that angle from a 90 just a little bit, it gets even more pointy. Yeah, I'm dead on with the Saker. It's not even fun to shoot anymore. I just hit everything.
Dude, I don't have a Saker, but I haven't shot my Falcon in so long.
Oh man. I mean, right now I'm just shooting HDPE, and it's one of my favorite slings.
Heck yeah. It ain't got a sharp corner. I'm not shooting it. Yeah, that's true, dude.
There he is.
Yo, Smo, I got all pumped up watching your live, so that's when I hit Coinworker up, said, let's do this. Sometimes I do
We
that after those lives, and it makes me want to shoot.
we thought we could ride your coattails, Smo, but yeah, so far I don't know. 24 people. What do you have? Like 80?
Oh, dude, the days of my superstar lives are long gone. I rode that wave as long as I could, dude, but they're back to normal, that's for sure. I almost wonder if I didn't co-live, it's like, man, what's the point of doing vertical anymore? Because might
Right.
as well go back to the sideways ones.
Yeah, that's what it was. I think you were just hitting the right time of day vertically where kids were scrolling and then they would give you a hard time.
Dude, what I really think it is they made some changes with being able to see your live streams in the scroll feed for shorts. And
Uh-huh.
when they made those changes, the algorithm had to relearn everything or something because all of a sudden our channels were getting hundreds of people watching. I was getting 70 subs a live stream. You know, I had one live that hit 11,000 views. Like, what? Normally it's like 200, 11,000 in one live. So I don't know what happened, dude, but it exploded. And I felt like the algorithm relearned everything. And it was like, all right.
All right. Slingers aren't cool. Get them out.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, stop giving this guy so many people because he's not that great. But that's all
Weirdos.
because
15 weirdos. I resemble that remark.
I'm kind of glad though because it was changing my focus. I was just starting to go live just to get subs, and it was like a live of me sitting there talking about coffee. So
Right.
I'm kind of glad
Yeah, that's
back to normal. Me and the guys.
I'll say this, man. When I first started YouTube, I started it years back, and then I did a review on like an RC airplane or something, and that hit like really well, and I got a crap ton of views to the point where before there was advertising, Google sent me a message and was like, "We want to try advertising on your channel. Would you be interested?" And I was like, "Heck yeah!" Especially they're like, "We're gonna pay you for this, dude." Hand over fist money for like the first 6 months, and then they changed everything, and suddenly it was like pennies for
Uh,
every view, you know. And then the great ad apocalypse happened because of what's his name, Paul, the boxer guy. What's his name? Went
oh,
boxed against
Jake,
yeah,
Paul.
Jake Paul. Jake Paul did some stupid, crazy videos, and suddenly all the rules changed, and I lost my ability to advertise as a YouTuber.
Damn.
I didn't have enough subs. I met the view requirement, but not the subs requirement at the time.
Wow.
Now they've got it all. You have to keep your views. But anyway, I realized at that point I quit making videos for a while, and I realized I was chasing the money and the views. And I
Yeah.
wasn't really having fun with it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have fun with it. And this is all I've ever the slinging and YouTube now. It's all about fun. I don't care about the subs. I'm
Yeah.
glad I can go live. That was the biggest deal. But I already had enough to do that. So
Yeah. My goal when I started my channel, my ultimate goal was to make it to 1,000 subs. I figured if I can make it to 1,000 subs, that's crazy. I'll be super happy. And man, since I made it to 1,000, uh, yeah, it's like I don't have that strive to check my subs every day and to check my analytics every day. You know, it's like I'm happy where I'm at now. I'm just gonna make videos at my own pace, whatever I want to make them about, instead of trying to worry about getting a video out every week and
sure. I mean,
wait.
I'm not gonna lie. It's nice when you see like 10 subs come because you did some short. You know, suddenly you're like, maybe I should make another short. But it's still it's those things. You know, it does push you. But
If good, and you'll make a short and it'll do great, and you're like, oh, that's what I need to be doing. So you'll make the next short based off your last one, and it'll go nowhere. And you're like, well, back to square one.
yeah, like my first shot, my first short, like immediately like took off and got 14K or something crazy, and I'm like, whoa, that's awesome. Next short was like 45 views. I think they pushed that first one to get you hooked on it.
Yeah, I don't. It's crazy. I stopped trying to figure it out. That's all I know. And I came to it with shorts. It's like I try not to put a crazy amount of effort into them because my shorts with the least amount of effort are the best performing ones on my channel. I'm
Yeah,
just if I think if I have an idea I think is halfway decent for a short, I'll just make it and roll the dice. If it does great, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't matter. It's not like you're a bad YouTuber because there's a bunch of bigger channels than me out there with shorts that have way less views than mine do. You know, so
shorts are weird. I prefer pants, Zach, usually, but it's been so hot lately. I actually put on shorts today.
Zach, your shorts were killing it, man. Zach's channel grew was growing real well. Is your channel still Zach? And I know Andy from Slinging Clays, his has had to have grown since the tournament. All the
Oh,
plugs had.
absolutely.
Dude, this is fun. I'm gonna be out here shooting at night all the time now. I just got to get a better light for my catch box.
We're not going to watch it at midnight, though. I just want to point that out. It's 11 o'clock on a weeknight. Not going to happen, man.
Dude, it's 11 o'clock for you, and the sun is barely went down for me. It's only 8:11.
Crazy.
Dude, I
Isn't
bet
technology wonderful?
I guarantee you, dude, if I came out here at midnight my time, which would be three in the morning East Coast, and fired up alive, I'd have at least 10 people in here. At least.
Sure. Sure. You get all those over the pond people waking up, eating breakfast, and watching it.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? When I get an order, my phone makes a ding. It goes ching. But dude, so many. I would say probably 60%, maybe even 70% of the orders come in between 11 and 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't get it. Like people get up real early and they're drinking their coffee before work, and they're like, "I'm gonna go browse Omega Slings." Hilarious.
Wait,
Oh,
what times? I thought you were saying it was evening. Between 11 and 3 o'clock in the morning? Is that what you said?
dude, yeah, that
It's
I
it's
get.
it's drunk ordering, man.
Oh,
That's
I
what's
don't know.
happening.
Maybe it is drunk ordering. I know. I used to like waking up with at least an hour or two before work to drink my coffee and get ready. And that would be the time I'd be on the internet, like buying stuff. So I can kind of relate, but maybe not,
Okay.
maybe not 1 o'clock in the morning, but like 4 or 5. Yeah, I can.
Sure. Yeah. No, for me, I think I do most of my internet shopping really late at night before I go to bed. I'm like, fuck it, I better order it so I can have it soon.
Yeah. Dude, I missed this right here. Zach is 19 subs from 1K. Right on, Zach. That is freaking awesome, bro.
Dak, heck yeah, bro.
All right, Linder, drink one for me, buddy.
Linder. Hello. Goodbye. You say hello. Bye. Bye. I bet Linder hates the Beatles. I have a feeling he's not a Beatles fan.
We should do a pay it forward type of thing where we share each other's vids in our YouTube posts. Yeah, we could definitely all be better about that, huh? I feel bad sometimes because, and I don't mean anything by it, but if I don't watch your video and I haven't left a comment, like it's not anything against you or your video, anything like that. I've had some of my close friends reach out and be like, dude, is everything cool? Because you never watch my vids. Like, so I try, like, when I watch somebody's video, I'm usually making a point of sitting down to support them to watch their video. So I feel like we definitely could, yeah, we can start by sharing Zach's. That's true. Yeah, we could definitely all be better about sharing each other's videos. It would help us all out for sure.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I mean, look at the Rex grew his own channel by trying to grow other people's channels.
Yeah, that's super cool. That's
Yeah.
super.
I mean, he was reaching out to people to do lives and reaching out to new people wanting to do lives with them to try to grow them. And I mean, he just kept getting subs and subs.
Yeah, that was cool what Rex was doing. ATO's been out some content, hasn't he? Holy moly.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like all my friends, you know, Mikey and Jordan, they don't comment on my videos or anything. I don't think they even watch them. I'll be talking and I'll make a reference to it, and they're like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Like catch people's lives, you know what I mean? Because I don't know what it is. The fact I can interact is always gonna make me stop what I'm doing and like, all right, I gotta talk some crap to these guys or make fun of Coinworker or say something.
Heck yeah! That's honestly that's what I was doing to Jordan. I had a few seconds. I'd pop in. I knew he was live, so I'd be like, "Hey, what's up?" Maybe make a comment or two, and then be like, "Okay, I gotta go." But
Yeah, let me adjust this target. Yeah,
squat.
I'm enjoying.
Leon, go ahead. What was that?
I said it's nice out here tonight. I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah, it looks comfortable out there.
Yeah, I think this is the first time I've shot at night. Yard.
Yeah, there's something about summer nights, man.
Oh, they're the best, dude. Being able to be in a t-shirt and like, I don't know. Dude, I'm shooting better at night than I do day.
Yeah, it's just because you're hanging out with me and it's rubbing off.
Yeah. ATO is live every Sunday. Oh, speaking of ATO's lives on Sunday morning, tomorrow ATO will be live with Double D's.
What?
Yeah, Double D's tried to snub ATO and ATO didn't let it happen.
Who the hell is Double D's?
He's a snubber. He's like you.
Why would anybody care about that guy and putting him on Mark, come on, man. I'm right here and you're going with Double D's?
Mark hasn't had you on yet, huh, Coin?
Oh, hell no. Oh, yeah, why would he have me on? I'm a nobody. Double D's, he's somebody.
Come
He beat
on.
me by one
He'll,
in the
he'll have,
overall in the tournament.
did he? Did he really? He beat
One, yes, but overall too. Yeah, one score. Yeah, he's 20th. I'm 21st,
you?
and
Oh,
yeah, I can't. I shouldn't say just by 1 point. I mean, the placing he beat me by one. I don't know what the overall was, but yeah.
dude, I don't know. I know we all sucked at the knockdowns, right? But so happy about my score compared to the year before. Um, and I accidentally made a mistake. Because I tied somebody for 26 on the points, but then I think they they go by whoever got the most points in knockdowns to determine who gets the place. So I made the mistake of telling some people I tied for 26 when I didn't tie. I actually got 27th because I tied him in points, but he beat me in knockdowns. So, but anyway, I got 27th, and I don't know, man. you can't really compare the place to last year because they had two divisions, but I did better in all my challenges except the knockdowns. I definitely did better on knockdown than I did on these knockdowns, but still, I'm extremely happy about how things went at the tournament for me this year. There's a lot of
Yeah,
stuff
man.
better. The saw blade, I was killing the saw blade, and then I bombed it for score. That was one of the most disappointing things. I got my 10 cans, and I may have only got them. I may have barely got them, but I got my 10 cans, and that was huge.
Same on the 10 cans, dude. Every practice round, I couldn't get 10, and I had just started. Now I think I could make that easy, easy. The high style, I've been shooting that a little more practice. Suddenly, I get it, but dang,
When I'm
dude.
timed, that's when the shakes come out, man. And it was weird. It was weird. But that was one because, dude, I took a lot of fork hits trying to learn how to freaking cans faster. So I'm really happy about that. And the woods course, I did a lot better in the woods course, way better in the woods course this year than I did last year. I missed a lot of easy ones, but I hit most of the hard ones, and that made up big time because I was beating people that hit way more targets than me. They just didn't hit the good ones, you know?
Yeah, that's I keep joking. Jordan, I hit more than Jordan, but he still beat me.
Yeah.
And that's because he hit a 3-pointer that I missed. And he was able to miss a few other, big targets and then or quote unquote easier targets that I had hit. But
And it didn't start out good for me. I missed the very first target in the woods course. I was like,
that's
"Oh,
rough.
don't tell
That's
me,
rough.
don't tell me this is how this is gonna go." But I picked it up for my own standards. I picked it up and was happy with how I did.
Yeah. No, it was near the end of the course. I was like, I've been doing pretty good. Like it didn't dawn on me until like right at the end. I mean, the very end when Jordan was like, "Oh, you just got one under me." I was like, "Oh crap, maybe I did pretty good." You know?
Yeah,
So,
when I got there, at that first night I got there and I heard you did so good on the woods course, I was like, "Damn, freaking coin worker!"
well, that's what I had focused in practice, thinking I had the knockdowns on lock. I can drill a 30 mil all day long at 10 meters, not a problem. Like I was not worried about the knockdowns, and I had that 30 millimeter and the 40s sitting up at the right height. Like I practiced that crap. I knew I could do it, but I was focused on like I'm gonna get this woods course. I got to learn, distance and get good with all of this. So that's what I really was spending my time doing. Stepped up to those knockdowns and just bombed it, dude. I had 2 zeros on my knockdowns.
Oh, you did.
Two.
This is what happened. I went up to the knockdowns and I zeroed out my first one, and I was really bummed about it. I'm like, man, I can't even believe this after all the good I've been doing. I've improved every part of my score. I'm like, these knockdowns are embarrassing me. And then I seen you miss your entire round, and after I seen you miss all yours, I felt way better, and I didn't have a
Oh,
after that. I didn't hit very many, but I didn't have another zero, and it was all because you missing yours, dude. I swear.
it was freaking embarrassing. I mean, and I didn't even, I don't get easily embarrassed. And the pressure wasn't because people were watching me, it was because I was so in my head. And then when I miss something or just barely nick it and nothing happens, I'm like, "Grr." And I was just so in my head and completely bombed that. And I'm always worried. I want to do good. Like, and then, yeah,
I just
I,
couldn't focus, whether it was the pressure that did that to me or the fact it was new, or I don't know. I couldn't focus, man. And when I walked up to those knockdowns, I felt like I was pulling back for the first time ever on a slingshot. Like, dang, what am I supposed to do to aim right? Like, and then my strategy was go for the 40 until you hit it. And after I missed all my shots on that first round, I changed my strategy, which I'm glad I did because then I actually started hitting stuff. But
yeah. See, my
I,
problem was I would go and usually hit like the first shot. I would nail that, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. So I'd move over to the 40, miss it, and then I'd keep shooting at the 40 because I'm like, I need the 10. I need the well. Now that I've missed so many, I got to take the 10. I can't take the low points, and then I'd miss again and be like, I should have been taking those low points.
yeah, exactly.
I would
You
have
know,
beat these.
I, I'm like, dude, I can hit a 40. I'm going for that 40 until I hit it, even if that's the only one I get. But dude, once I got up there, I lost all my confidence to have the ability to hit a 40. Like I know I can hit it, but up there I was like, I can't hit that.
Dude, one of the breaks, like after I got done shooting, I was so mad. I walked outside, and then once I got outside, I walked around the building, walked up to the hill where I had my tent, was just off around the side, and I started shooting at the sticks. I was taking out tree limbs
Yeah.
without a problem, and I'm like, okay, I can shoot again. Go back in there and just do what you were doing. Nope, couldn't do it.
Yeah. Dude, you saved me. I tell you what, you saved me. When I was like, all right, cool. It's everybody. It's not just me.
Oh
And
yeah, no, I know that feeling, man. When I first bombed on knockdowns at HHST, the first time, Jordan halfway through my shot was like, "Relax, man. You've already lost." And at that point, I was like, it all came off of me, and then I was like able to clear the board on my last round because of
yeah,
that. Because
yeah,
finally, I was shooting for fun again and not worried about some damn competition that I was going to lose. Right? Like,
yeah. Dude, and like me at my level, I don't focus on trophies or medals. If it happens, that'll be the most amazing thing. I've never won a trophy, dude. So if I ever win one, you guys better believe I'm gonna be boasting it for about a week. But so what I do instead, because I know I'm not gonna be up there winning trophies, there's always a few people I pick out that I feel are close to my range, maybe better, and I always try to gun for them. You're one of them. Double D's is one of them. Zach is one of them. I guess Andy's probably a little out of my range now, but
honestly, man, I think we're all at that level, and it's one of those. Andy had a great day, and he was able not to get in his head. He was able to go out, have fun. Meanwhile, we're all competing. That's I think that had to be part of the pressure. Was I did pretty well. I mean, I got all 10 cans. I think I got everything, and you'll shoot your eye out. It was either 8 or 10, and I mean, my scores were good on everything. So I knew going in, I actually had a chance if I could score well on these knockdowns. And I think that's what it was like I knew all of a sudden I had this ability to actually be up with the big boys, right? But
yeah, that's how I was feeling too. I was like, dude, if I can go in there and do good on these knockdowns, I'm actually going to be like top 20,
yeah,
And
yeah.
I screwed that chance up. Dude,
Well,
there was
my
people.
goal was top 25 and to beat Ethan and to beat Linder. I got in the top 25 and I beat Ethan. So I'm happy.
Yeah, yeah, there's a few people I'm like, well, I beat them. So I'm pretty stoked about that. There's a few people that beat me last year, beat this year. I'm not going to say their names just because, but.
Oh, no, I'll gladly let everybody know I kick Ethan's ass.
Ethan can shoot though, dude. Like
Yes,
that's
he can. Well, he can
shoot.
also shoot, with about anything you hand him, too. That's the other.
Yeah, he can. He's got it going up. What's up, Chris? Backyard Slingshot.
Oh, Chris, what is up?
Coin can shoot was yeah, dude. When I got there and heard you got 1 point under Jordan at the Woods course, I was like, damn, it's like that, huh, Coin? It's like that.
Oh, yeah, it's like that.
But yeah, I'm gonna hope I really wish I could make AIM, man, but it's just way too soon. Even Hocking Hills for me is gonna be a struggle. Um, dude, ECST is just being a vendor and going there costs so much money. And I don't want to be all frivolous and go to all these tournaments and then look at my
Right.
bank and be like, man, I wish it was back where it was.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, plane tickets aren't cheap, that's for sure.
Plane tickets aren't cheap, especially when you got to reroute and get all new planes because your planes are canceled. Yeah, dude, plane tickets.
Yeah, that sucks. I'm just glad you made it home.
Yeah, me too. Michael from Peace and Slingshots, he didn't make it. I was delayed a whole 24 hours, and Michael was delayed a whole 48 hours.
Oh,
But,
wow.
yeah.
I'll say this. If I'm going to get delayed, it better be on the way home and not on the way to wherever I'm going.
Oh, dude, I got it both ways. I had to get all new tickets just to make it there. I wouldn't even been able to make it there.
Oh.
And it sucked too. You know, I spent all the time going ahead, picking out all my favorite seats in the exit row, so I had leg room. Well, when you got to reroute the day you're leaving, you don't get good seats, dude.
You get
And
to
I,
sit next to the bathroom.
dude, I feel like two WWE superstar football, and I had no, dude. Yeah, they didn't give me an armrest to say the least. That was an uncomfortable flight. Yeah, I had, dude, I was squished like a damn sandwich.
Oh man. Well, just be glad you are the size you are. Could you imagine being like an extra 100 pounds and trying to sit in that seat?
Yeah, yeah. I am glad I'm not a big old dude. Wish I was a little heavier, but oh, these bands are breaking how much life we got left. We still got some life.
Yeah, I just grabbed an old sling. I'm curious how much band life I'll have on these. These are some old point fours. Shooting the Torque X. The
Yeah.
the worst selling simple shot frame,
Is it really?
apparently, which makes no sense because it's a great frame.
I got one. I think Jorge gave it to me. Chris just said, I heard the knockdowns were soft and a pain. They had give on the outer edge. Had to drill them dead center. Yes, there were some flaws in the knock. Oops, there were some flaws in the knockdown systems. Like I said this in my live yesterday. I think to make a really nice knockdown system with as limited flaws as possible is going to be quite expensive per knockdown system. So I think with the tools that they had, um, it was the best it could have been with what they had. I think.
Absolutely. And the
I,
fact that they were loose for everybody. It's not like somebody on the left was able to knock down a featherweight touch and the guy on the right couldn't. Everybody had the same system. We all
yeah,
shot at the same flaws, right? That we're calling flaws. I mean,
yeah,
honestly, my guess is they could have all been the same size 40 millimeter target, basically. But
yeah.
it's still,
People would hit some, and they would like slowly go down, but not go all the way down and come back up. That was a problem. Yeah, and some of the bigger targets, you hit the edge, it wasn't going to drop perfectly. But like I said, for I remember the year before with Spanish knockdown, it was magnets. So you had the same thing. Somebody would shoot, hit the rim, five targets would fall off at once. They'd have to reset. And
mm-hmm.
there was a lot of resets last year. I don't think there was as many this year. I could be wrong. Somebody could say, no, I counted them and there was more this year. But I felt like last year it was every damn shot they had to go down there and reset.
Well, that would get in my head too. I'd hit one, feel real good, get on target for the next shot, and be like, I got this. And then all of a sudden I'd hear hold, and I'd be like, come on, that was gonna be a hit. Like I can feel it when I know I'm gonna hit it. I know.
And that happened to it was probably worse for some people than it was for others. Because for me personally, I only hit two that didn't go down, and they were both the number two. So it only cost me 4 points. There was other people
Right.
lost more, but like I said, I, I'm not trying to bash anything on the way they ran it because I think with what they had and the way Nathan ran things, I thought was super cool. I actually, even though it made it harder, I loved the fact we had to rotate. I thought that was awesome. Not being able to get
Get in the
get in,
rhythm.
get in your rhythm, get in your zone to clean house, dude. That was just cool. And plus, it was new, so I think that got in people's heads too. Just
Oh
make
yeah.
sure
Yeah.
want to make sure you're up there when your name's called. You want to make sure you're in the right lane. Want to make
Yeah,
sure.
we all had nerves walking into the building just because we knew we're going to get called up. We haven't had practice. Not one of us had shot at that system. Not
Nope.
one of us had a chance to shoot at that system and see what it was like at all. And I think that was in our heads.
Yeah.
Now, I think next year, you're going to see a lot better performance. We'll be cleaning it off. Even if we all did a round two again, like the next day, I think we would have doubled our
Oh
scores. I
yeah.
think everybody would have.
Everybody would have done way better. And it was cool that everybody struggled. I mean, dude, there was legends in there, legends getting zeros.
Oh
What I mean?
yeah. No, it felt good, and I say this in all respect to watch JB shake as badly as he was. It
That
felt good to see Zach Fowler miss. It felt good to watch Moan struggle. I mean, watching those guys that I hold up there, like Zach taught me how to shoot, right? Like that's the videos I watched to learn. And to see him struggling, I was like, well, it's not just me, all these guys,
Yeah.
everybody that
I
stood
was
up.
I was like, I didn't know if there was a mistake, but when I seen Moan Waller's name, like 5 names under mine, I was like, what? Something's wrong here. Somebody added something up wrong.
He was definitely. I mean, there's something to be said for out having a good time and having a good time too. I mean, he was truly just
Yeah.
having a blast, not really caring about shooting. He was more about talking, and he'd turn around, hit a target, and then keep talking. Like even when he was scoring, that's what he was doing, right? Like he was paying more attention to the social life than
Yeah.
scoring.
Yeah.
So
You
yeah,
could
he was
tell
doing it right, in my opinion.
he wasn't focused on score, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Ronan Cooper, how you doing, buddy? This is a Slingshot channel. We are into Slingshot. If you are into any type of shooting sports, whether it be guns, bows, I highly suggest you get into Slingshots. You can still itch that desire to shoot and be accurate right in your backyard for a fraction of what shooting archery or guns is going to cost you. And most people can't shoot a gun in their backyard unless you're lucky enough to have land and
Not be within city limits.
yeah. Dude, both these bands are about to go, but I'm gonna get another shot. Do you ever feel like your band starts shooting best when they're tearing?
Absolutely. That's when I'm dead on.
I missed that time.
Yeah, I can see that it's either like dry rot or very tiny rips starting.
Robert Pursley hit me up. I got to make him some custom band sets.
Ah.
Actually, all I got to do is cut them. That's right. That's easy peasy.
Oh, that makes it fast.
Some go for the score, some go for the friendship. Yep, you got that right. I like to go for the friendship, and I like the score just to see where I'm at. Like I said, I'm not somebody that's going to be up there winning trophies, but it was so enjoyable to see improvement from last year. The 10 cans, I mean, even though I didn't do well on the saw blade, I still did better than last year. But dude, I was running that saw blade in practice, pink, 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 and then I go up there for score, and it was super windy when I did the saw blade, so I am going to blame it on because there was times I'd pull back, stop probably 6 or 7 times before I even be able to get a shot off. So I do blame that. That's my excuse on why I didn't do super good on the saw blade like I should have. Cause that thing is fun. That's one of my most fun things to shoot at for me is that saw blade, especially from super far.
Mm-hmm. Trent, I'm shooting it's a arborist. I know if you look back at the history of like JB's videos, he's got it. Chuck and Steele has a quick video on the arborist sling box. I'll show what I did. I'll show it off. Most of you have seen this before, but why don't we take a little walk and look at it? So it's kind of a homemade jobby. This box is literally for ropes, throw ropes for people like Mikey that used to cut trees down. So
Yep.
you stick a jersey like material, or you buy some from Omega Slings and throw it in your box. I just kind of pinch it from the top with a rod. Added a little piece of cardboard with orange duct tape around it so I have a better lip to catch all my shots. Put in some key rings on the corners. Boom. Folds up, travels well. It's a lot of fun. It's a good box.
Yeah.
And it takes a beating, dude. That's probably the sturdiest cloth box I've ever tried shooting with.
How often do you shoot a week, you think?
I would say I make it a point to shoot at least once a day.
Oh,
But
really?
it doesn't happen. I mean, it might be 10 shots in one day.
Really?
Hey, buddy.
That's the best way to be accurate, dude. Try to shoot every day, man.
You gonna go upstairs? Go. Yeah, the more I shoot, it helps me stay on target. Like I think if I go 5 or 6 days, I get real cold. Like it takes me a while to find that spot, that magic lock in again. And that's one thing that I think I want to work on truthfully for my for the knockdowns for next year. Cold
Yeah,
shooting. You have to be able just to pick up your slingshot, go up, and knock them. Like
because
for me, quite frankly, I have to warm up a bit. Give me 3 or 4 misses, and then I know how I'm shooting, and then I can shoot right. But you can't
yep,
do that in a tournament.
100
So
100%, dude. That's what it's all riding on that one shot, you know? And that's what's hard about that tournament, especially with the woods course, the way you only get one shot at each animal. I
yeah,
mean, everything is riding on that one shot. You don't get no time to adjust or nothing. So that's
yeah.
what
I mean, but the woods course, you can sit there at the practice range and warm up. You can kind of
yeah,
get your range. You kind of get that. Okay, I think I'm ready to go out and shoot at some things. And I mean, watching you guys, watching everybody at the range, there were points where we would get on point. Like we're throwing rubber duckies,
yeah.
all the way to the back of the
We
tarp
were
there.
we were making some amazing shots down on that
Oh
range.
yeah, oh yeah. And then we
Those
turn around and can't hit a squirrel 10 feet in front of us.
yeah, we were making some amazing shots on that range, man. Holy cow. That's the thing. Like that's the kind of shooter I am. Some amazing shots, but I can't sit there and hit a spinner 40 times in a row. Um, and when I make that amazing shot, it's probably going to be within five shots, not the first one.
Sure, sure.
At least to
Yeah.
my.
No, that's the thing. We, especially in long distance shooting, you have to learn to gauge and figure out what you're doing. And again, you still have to have a good shot, good consistent shot to know. Oh, I've got to move 2 inches to the right, or I'm shooting slightly high each time. You
Yeah.
you have to be consistent shot to do that. But still, if you can just turn around and nail it the first shot, that's why I was laughing so hard when I was sitting on the picnic table sniping from behind you guys. You guys would like pick out a target, and I was just plinking them off. I was laughing because I was getting lucky, man. Each first shot, I'd be like, "Oh, that one right there. Is that what you were talking? God damn it, man! I was trying to shoot that. That's I was having. That was the time of my life. I was on point, being like, I'm showing these guys up. But yeah, that's what makes it so much fun. I mean, definitely I go for the community, but the one reason I want to get a good score is so I can talk shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm with you. I got new band, dude. Whenever I throw a set on, I can't shoot very well with it. Takes a few shots.
Zach, I still apologize for my band malfunctions next to you, man. I would have been scared standing by me too if I heard somebody doing what I was doing behind you.
There we go. Oh, you guys can't even see my catch box. You can just see the little light down there on the floor. I like the UK and ACC Woods course for the aspect of 3 chances per target. Yes, I do like that. That's how it was at Southwest Slingshot tournament. You got 3 shots at each target coin. First shot's worth most. Second shot is worth, you know, and it goes down. So that's kind of cool because I feel like it helps your confidence. Because if you miss on the first one, you still get some redemption. The scoring kind of still works out to really be the same, but still, it's a confidence booster to sit there and be like, all right, let me get another chance
Oh yeah, yeah.
instead of just walking to the next target all bummed.
Yeah, it always feels good. That's that redemption shot helps for sure when you are able to when you know you can hit that shot. Why did I miss that? You take it again. You're like, okay, yeah, I got it. That's when we were doing the course at night later after we had scored. That yeah, if I missed something, I'd like step to the side, and then I'd look at that target over to the side and be like, all right, I'm gonna get this, even though somebody else is lining up for a shot. I'm over there blinking at it.
Yeah, yeah,
Like screw
yeah.
this, I gotta hit that thing.
My last time through the woods course, I was shooting all the targets from not from the steak.
Yeah.
Steaks were easier this year for sure. Last year the steaks were crazy.
There was one, the location was hilarious. I stepped up to it and put my left foot right up on the stake, got all ready to shoot, went to draw back, and I ran into the tree. And I was like, oh no, man. Oh, this is gonna, how am I gonna do this? And I think it was Corey was like, other foot, dumbass.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. I can step in front of it. Yeah. I
People,
kept
people were
standing behind the line, right? I could put my foot and get it even closer.
Yeah, people were forgetting that, dude. I took advantage of that.
Oh yeah.
I shot a bunch of my shots in front of the stake.
Yeah, I just thought it was hilarious. Corey was like, and here I thought that guy was kind of smart. Not anymore.
Corey's cool. Yeah, man, it was a blast. I can't wait till the next one. That's why I want to check out ECS or Hocking Hills just to see like the different things they have. In the woods was harder. Their speed shoot is different.
The speed shoot's metal can knockdowns. I mean, it's literally a metal piece of metal shaped like a can that knocks down, almost like knockdowns. But,
yeah, and I heard there's a bunch of them, more than 10.
Yeah, you can keep going. Yeah.
That'd be cool. See how many of them fast guys can shoot. You need a spotlight. I know. Zach, look. You see that little tiny light on the ground? That's a headlamp shining up into my box. You can't see my box, but I can. I can barely see the target.
Well, Mikey, I hate to do this, but I should probably go.
Oh yeah, I was about
to be a host.
I'm sweating out here too, man. I'm ready to call it. But this was fun, Coin.
Yes, man. Let's do it again some other time when we get a lot more people on here, and then we can truly, razz each other and give each other a hard time. Yeah, I don't think we were mean enough to each other tonight.
Did you see the thumbnail? Check out the thumbnail.
I'll have to look at the thumbnail. I missed it. I didn't see it. So
it's a simple, quick one. But yeah, I'm gonna get a light from my catch box, so that way you guys can see the target. So that way we can be out here doing these night lives. That'll be sweet. Oh, you can almost see it better when I put my finger by it. Maybe not. But
Andy, take care, man. Take care, Zach. Take care, everybody. Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. Stay on target.
All right, guys. Have a wonderful night. We'll catch you real soon. Peace.